with you.
Woman, I'm about to start cooking. Look, let me get something first. I gotta get my stuff together. Let's see what we got here. Yep, this will do. Yep, get this guy. Now, we're ready to rock and roll. Now I can cook. Welcome back, welcome back. I was doing an audit of my recipes, my teppanyaki recipes, hibachi recipes, and I noticed that, I don't know how, I forgot to put the recipe on there for the ginger sauce, the ginger salad dressing. But we're going to make that change and make that correction today, because today I'm going to show you how I do it. Now, there are several ways to do it, right, depending on which establishment you go to. They all seem to have their own, but I'll show you how I make mine. It's real delicious, gingery, tangy, right? I know you're going to enjoy it. Here we go. You know, got to have me a taste. I was going to wait, but I want to taste it now. I mean, I'm kind of hungry, but, you know, let's see. Yep. Try it out. Try it out. Hey, this is Shrashira. That's the best elevator music I ever heard. Now let's go through these ingredients. Seems like a lot, but it's really not if you think about it. Okay? We got about 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. We got about 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. About a tablespoon of lemon juice. A good heaping teaspoon of black pepper. We have a teaspoon of salt. Now this big boy right here, this is a half a cup of canola oil. Now you can use any oil you want, kinda, right? You can use vegetable oil. You can use olive oil even. I mean, that's stretching it, but I mean, you can use it. You can use safflower oil. Safflower oil works good too, okay? Here we have just over a half a cup of white onion. And here we have, you know, right around a third of a cup of rice vinegar. You know me, I like the sweet and tangy version, but you can use just the regular plain rice vinegar. That's fine. Here I have about 3.5 tablespoons of ketchup, couple teaspoons of fresh ginger, or not teaspoons, couple of tablespoons fresh ginger. And we have roughly just over a tablespoon of some fresh celery. And here we have about a tablespoon of sugar, okay? Now we're gonna put all these in a blender and we're gonna blend them up. But before we do that, let me tell you something. Now, you know when you go to those hibachi restaurants, the teppanyaki places even, you know, or places that use a griddle that cook in front of you, right? And you have that dressing, that ginger dressing. Now they all have their own individual recipes for it, okay? So what I've done, you know, I've sampled them all, you know, Benihanas, Katsu, Shoguns, you know, I've been to some spots in Okinawa, been to some spots in Hawaii, Japan, and what I found, you know, clearly after dealing with the peanut gallery, there are some modifications that had to be made, and I made them. And this, for me, was the best solution, okay? And I mentioned before with the oils, okay? You know me, if you see my channel, I'm a big fan of canola oil, okay? Because, for one, it's flexible. Now, could you use olive oil? You could, but I wouldn't. But it's an option if you're in a crunch. Could you use vegetable oil? Absolutely, you could. Saffron oil, or not saffron, I'm sorry, safflower oil will be perfect, because that is the oil that most of the teppanyaki or hibachi restaurants, that's what they're putting on their grill most times, is the safflower oil, right? So it's that taste that you'll remember, okay? They'll trigger your brain meats as delicious. Now, you can use grapeseed oil, sure, avocado oil, just whatever your taste buds feel like. Make it for you, okay? Just like in our family, I make it for us. Primarily, make it for me, because I just love this stuff, okay? More than anybody else in the house. But anyway, but that's the other point. I just want to let you know that there are options. You can make it flexible. If you need to add more ketchup, add more ketchup. If you don't want to use ketchup, use tomato paste. That'll work too. If you want to be all gourmet, dice up and have a cup of tomatoes, throw it in there, and then blend it. The point is, make it for you so it's delicious for you and your family. You don't necessarily have to like the way I do it, because it took me a long time and a lot of years to tweak this so we like it. And I suggest you do the same. Now, let's get the blender out and let's put all this stuff in the blender. First, we'll add our onions in a little blender here. Now, you can also use a food processor. That's fine as well. Onions in. Celery in. Ginger in. Now, don't think this is too much ginger. I mean, after all, it is a ginger sauce, right? And you can add more ginger, but then at the same time, you could, remove some. Add our black pepper. Our salt. Now, be mindful of the salt, because there is soy sauce in here, so that's salty too. Sugar. Our lemon juice in. Soy sauce goes in. Now we're going to add our garlic. Get all that in there. Okay. Add our oil. Very nice. Add our rice vinegar. Sweet and tangy. You know how I like it. And now we're going to add our ketchup. Yep, get that in there. Before we blend this up, I want to let you know now, color-wise and flavor-wise, if you want it to be a little more sweet, hey, throw some carrots in there. Throw carrots in there. Maybe about a quarter of a cup, carrots, blend that in there with it. It does make a difference. I didn't do it this time because the salad, the garden salad that I'm using had, iceberg lettuce. It has carrots in it, okay? So I'm not worried about that right now. But just remember that. We're gonna blend this for roughly, I would say 30 seconds to 45 seconds, then we'll check the consistency. And then we'll break out the tasting chopsticks and see what we're working with. There we go. All right. Get the tasting chopsticks out. Tasting chopsticks, gotta have them. And we're gonna see what we're working with. Give it a little taste. Sometimes you gotta add more or less. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's good. That is good. We are done. Let's get this salad ready. Now we're gonna pour our dressing into this container. And the reason I'm doing that is because I don't know about you, but me, I like my dressing to be cool, chilled if you will. Right, so this is going to go into the refrigerator for at least an hour. At least minimum hour. And then we'll be back so we can eat our salad. Alright, now our dressing is nice and chilled. Put it over our salad here. And just a simple, iceberg garden salad. And since I made it, I can put as much on it as I want. Now see what we got. Alright, so here we go. Our Japanese Steakhouse, Teppanyaki, Hibachi, and ginger salad dressing. Here I have it on just your basic garden salad, iceberg garden salad. Red cabbage. There's some carrots in it. No radishes in it this time, but if you want, you can put them in there. But any salad you want. I could have put croutons, but I didn't. Anyway. If you like this recipe, hey, give it a try. Give it a thumbs up. Definitely like it. Share it out if you can. Right? If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Right? Join the peanut gallery. Let me know what you think. Right? Also, follow me on Instagram. Because 9 times out of 10, if not 10 times out of 10, I will let you know what recipes I have coming up next. That being said, the Shrashira, I am out. Time to grub.